we are, Non-CDL Adventures. CDL Adventures. Any kind of adventures. I don't know. I'm sorry about my videos because they just cutting off. I'm not a video editor or nothing. I just got a lot of time on my hands driving around the fucking country. Okay. Don't swear, you may even get deleted. Whatever. Okay. So the tangent that I'm on is, okay, you were called a hotshot because back in the day it was express shipping, and by back in the day, what I mean by back in the day is pre-COVID apocalypse. Okay? Pre-death of America economy type thing, you know? That's what I'm saying about pre-apocalypse. That's what you were. Now, what I was saying is that LTL freight, man, that's what we haul. It's a form of express shipping. Now, what I tell brokers is, you're going to pay me 60 cents a mile to run this. Don't expect express shipping. Your load is not on a priority list at 60 cents a mile. Okay, now if you want a dedicated truck, you're going to pay $2, $2.50, $3 a mile, how fast you want it. You pay 60 cents a mile, it don't matter when it gets there. That's what you're telling me, is that you don't care when it gets there. Now, that being said, that's where I'm at on that COVID-19 era prices. I'm not a hot shotter right now. I'm a fucking driver. And I will zigzag across the country to make sure that I have at least a $2 a mile load on this trailer. And that is a fact. We all have to worry about our expenses in this business. Now, we just came off $6,000 worth of repairs. $6,000 worth of repairs in this week. Not just to this truck, but a few trucks, man. Everything needs work. Okay, and the more trucks you have, the more money you spend in repairs. And you're just kind of praying that all of them don't break down at once. And your big truck doesn't break down, and your little truck don't break down, and all your trucks don't break down. And you're just praying for 1 month clean. Praying that you can haul for a month to stack some cash and to be able to pay your bills during this COVID era. Okay, but these brokers don't understand that. Partials that were paying $1.33, $1.50 before per mile are out the window. It's gone for now. It probably just won't be back for a minute. Think about it. Okay, now since the states have reopened, you know, you're looking at, we are up 20-30%. Realistically, what's that amount to? Okay, so right now I probably got $1.80 on the truck, close to $2 a mile. Oh shit! Sorry, dude, cut you off. That's what you got to look at. You got to look at your dollars right now during this COVID-19 thing. Make sure that you're making your money, because you ain't making money if you ain't making $2 a mile. Now, that is just enough to get by during COVID-19. Now, hot-shotting, you should make anywhere from $3 to $6 a mile, just depending on how how dedicated you are to keeping your truck loaded. Now, if you don't do that, if you run dispatchers that just don't give a fuck, which I've had plenty of dispatchers that just don't give a fuck about your truck. Dispatchers are worried about themselves, their money. If they get you a good $1,500 load to run fucking 2,000 miles and don't put nothing else on it, they don't give a fuck because they made their percentage on that $1,500 and they put that fictitious feather in the cap. Oh, I scored this dude a $1,500 load. I scored this dude a $4,000 load. I scored this guy this and this guy that. Okay, now that may be true. You scored us $1,500 bucks, but do you realize how much money it costs to drive 2,000 miles, truck and trailer and load? You know what the insurance runs on that. You know what tires run. You know what all of these expenses per truck are. Now, that $1,500 for 2,000 miles, when it's all boiled down, you didn't even break even. You have to be making my expenses now on Alex's truck are a little higher than the truck I'm running right now because here's the thing, Alex is a hired driver. Okay. Makes 45 cents a mile, loaded or unloaded, no deadhead. You get loaded if you're working, 45 cents a mile. Now, if you need a deadhead 500 miles home because you got to go home and see your kids, you're paying for that fuel. Well, maybe not the fuel. I'm not hard on Alex, to be honest with you. He's a good driver. He's a great driver. He takes care of his shit. But this truck here still has to be about $1.25 a mile for me to make for me to make a little extra and to be able to pay bills. You can make a decent living on 45 cents a mile, don't get me wrong. I mean, Alex is making about $5,000 a month. Maybe, yeah, about five. I would say on average about $5,000 a month is what he's making as a driver. Okay. As a driver. And so realistically, I can expect that if I'm hauling loads, that's what I'm going to make is about $5,000. The rest of that money needs to go into your business. Now, I don't care if it's Alex's truck or this truck or any other truck that we have. It needs to go back. And you need to pay yourself. If you own the shit, you need to pay yourself a reasonable wage to pay your bills because the business itself should be able to sustain itself. You're running thousands of miles across the country, all this, your business needs to have money in the account in the event that something fails. You blow a transmission, or God forbid you blow your motor. Hopefully that never happens. We don't like blowing motors. They're expensive. And it takes a lot of money to recoup from those kinds of problems. Especially on, and I don't care if it's a higher mileage truck, if it's a lower mileage truck. I don't care if you got 10,000 miles on your shit. I don't care if you got 176,000 miles like I do. I got 176,929 miles on this truck. Okay? Higher mileage vehicles, lower mileage vehicles all end up in the shop. I don't care if it's a Ford, a Dodge, a Chevy, a gas motor, a diesel motor, a big truck, a small truck, any kind of truck. It's going to end up in the shop if you keep driving it long periods of time, and that's why you have to have money in your bank. Now, if you're just breaking out, I don't care whether it's CDL Hotshot, non-CDL Hotshot, sure that you have a backup plan for when things go bad. If you don't have $5,000 to sit back and put in a transmission or a rear end or whatever it is, then you better have a fucking credit card that has a good line of credit on it, or have a line of credit with your bank. Because if you don't have that money set and you blow your motor 2,000 miles from home, believe you me, you're going to be shipping it home. You got to have money, or you're going to put it in the shop and make them put in a new motor or whatever it is. Make sure you have the money to cover your ass. Now, it seems like with us, we have been putting probably 90, we get ourselves up there to where we have a nice little kitty on these trucks. After that, you start putting away profit into your business. You always want to make sure you have a kitty of at least $5,000 a truck is about where I'm at, because most major expenses are $5,000, if not more, on these Dodges. Even on the Fords, man, they're charging $140 to $170 an hour to work on these trucks. So unless you got a damn good mechanic or you are one yourself and know exactly what you're doing, chances are you're going to have one hell of a repair bill. Now, the other thing that you need to look into that is going to save you money is extended warranty programs. A lot of times, if you're under 200,000 miles or 250,000 miles or something like that, you can get an extended warranty program for your vehicle that sure, they might cost $100 or $200 a month to do, but you're an over-the-road driver, man. You own this shit. If something happens, that extended warranty comes out, saves your ass. Like our extended warranty cost us $4,000 on this truck, and they covered about $3,000 of the repair bill, and we were about $1,200 out of pocket. That very easily could have been a lot worse. Very easily, you could end up doing that. You're paying $4,000. You don't want to. But believe you me, the money is out there. You just, when you're first breaking out, man, you gotta have, okay, so you have to have your truck, your trailer. You either have to be signed on to somebody or have your own authority. You have to have your insurance. You have to have your little kitty for your truck. You have to have chains, binders, ramps. Lord help you if you don't have ramps, because sometimes a great paying load is a piece of equipment that weighs 9,000 pounds and it's $3 a mile, $2 a mile, it just depends, you know. Believe you me, rich in this business, you're wrong. You're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. Okay? You gotta have a lot of shit to save your ass, a lot of safety nets. We have 3 hot shots. I'm not even running the 3rd hot shot right now because the rates suck so bad. And unless it's either Jamie or me running that 3rd truck, ain't happening. Okay? Ain't fucking happening. Or you gotta find that company that pays very well, that can keep your trucks busy, that actually cares about your bottom line. Now, that being said, better know what you're going to do. And you've got to understand that this isn't about friendship. Don't be friends with your broker. Well, in this world. But don't be friends with your dispatcher. I realized, hey, I wanted a dispatcher for my trucks. Okay, so I hired a dispatcher at 8%, which was my first mistake. Oh, I can keep your trucks busy. I can keep your trucks busy. No, you can't. Because you have to find somebody that emotionally cares about your company. And nobody cares about your company as much as you do. As a hotshot, nobody cares about you as much as you, and I don't say that offensively. I really don't. I don't say that offensively, man. Nobody cares about you as much as you or your business. You care about your business. Nobody else gives a shit. You lose $6,000, do they care? No, because they made their money. If they were the cause of you losing $6,000, they don't care. They got their money, and they're laughing because all they did was sit behind a computer and book loads. It ain't hard to book loads, man. I can do that shit. And that's what I do. Eventually, I decided after going through a number of dispatchers who said they could keep my trucks busy and blah, blah, blah. Oh, they did a number on my ass. Oh, yeah. And they got their money. What I realized is that, like I said, nobody cares about your business the way you do. Nobody cares about how much money that they really made you. So if you dispatch yourself, save yourself the 8%, 5-8%, or whatever you're paying for dispatching, and put it back into your truck. Make an extra truck payment every month. Because, man, dispatching fees, they add up, man. It might be, 5% of fucking $1,500. That's a lot. If you do that many miles, you're paying a dispatcher $2,000 a month to dispatch you, guaranteed. $1,000 to $2,000 guaranteed, maybe even more, depending how many trucks you're running. You're running more than that, you're paying them even more. And a lot of times you get these dispatchers, and it's not a forced dispatch. No, of course not. It's not forced. But you're going to give me $1.25 a mile to do a 40-foot Connex box? Are you retarded? That is one big parachute behind your truck, man. You're going to eat yourself alive in fuel. And that is the truth. Unless those Connex boxes are paying $3 a mile, I don't want nothing to do with them, and you shouldn't either. And for all you guys out there that are been hotshotting for years, and you look at Non-CDL Hotshot like you're fools, or they're taking all the loads, and there's an over-influx of this and that. I ain't had no problem, man. Okay? A Non-CDL Hotshot will make just as much as, if not more than a regular CDL trailer. A 40-foot trailer. My little 32 that I got on me right now is paying me just as much, damn near just as much, as my triple axle I got out right now. Now, you ask, why? semi-truck because the expenses are less. Your trailer weighs less. You get better mileage. It's not as hard on your truck. That's where it's at. I got damn near $2 a mile coming out of San Diego. And you know what? My fuel mileage, I'm at about 12 miles a gallon, 10 to 12 miles a gallon. 13 if I'm flat landing. 10 in the mountains. You know, higher elevations are tough on trucks. Tough on your mileage. Okay, so try towing a 22,000 pound load for 2,000 miles. Where do you think you're making out? Because that 22,000 pound load is paying you the same amount, whether it goes on a semi-truck, whether it goes on a non-CDL Hotshot, a CDL Hotshot, or whatever. Okay, that's the case. Now, I haul right now. I got a 7,000 pound claw that is for like a scrap recycling center to tear apart metal, cut metal. Okay, that's what I got. And I also have a hot tub, a 1,200 pound hot tub. Combined, my weight is at 24,000 pounds. Okay, so my overall load is about 8,000, 82. The bigger your trailer, the more they want to put on it. More weight you can haul, sure, I get it, but there are a lot of LTL freights out there that you can stack on your trailer. It don't make a fuck. All right, now, does it give you, is it harder to find those loads? Yes, but that's why you have search parameters in your dispatching tools. Okay, so it only brings up this, that, and the other. It only brings up that particular freight. Okay, so you might have 10 loads that stick out in a particular area, and you got to sort through those to figure out which ones you can haul and which ones you can't. Because sometimes it doesn't matter if it's 2,500 pounds and 4 foot, because they want an air ride trailer. Now, God damn it, if you got the money to blow on an air ride trailer, then cool. But if you don't, that one's out the window. Some of them, I ran into this, man, they want an A-frame. I don't want to do an A-frame, man. What am I going to do with it? It just takes up space. The load didn't pay any more or any less than any other piece that I've hauled. Okay? Getting into odd-sized stuff, like, okay, so I'll talk about this one. I hauled this one out of Salt Lake City, Utah. It was a Jeep that they couldn't put on a traditional car carrier because it had oversized wheels, 33-inch mud tires. And nobody, your typical car haulers couldn't haul it, so they were hauling it at 89 cents a mile. Damn thing weighed like 3,000 pounds, 3,500 pounds, and it took up maybe 10 feet of my space. Okay, a 1,200 pound hot tub. Hell, I could have hauled 10 of those. Damn near 8, probably 8 of them. And just start moving them around the damn country. And it's a light deal. Okay, there's other, you you got to search the boards, man. You got to do the research. You got to find out what companies are hauling, and you got to deal specifically with those companies. And maybe they go through a broker, and that's fine, okay? But there are companies that are hotshot heavens, where you can load up your trailer with as much product as you can and roll out with a $3,000-$4,000 load just from one company, and they'll load you up, and they're out there. But you gotta find them, and that's the trick to these load boards, is you might have to take 2, 3, 4, 5 days, weeks to find where these companies are, who's producing what, where's it going, and what do you need to haul it. So if you can go out and you can do that run in 3-4 days, you made money. Ding. You made money. And mind you, after you made those deliveries, you can still pick up a partial to replace it, so long as it's going in line with your next delivery. Hotshot is not that, it's difficult, but it's not that difficult. Once you understand it, it's easy. And like I said, just have the money to back your play, because hotshotting is high risk, man. Truck driving is high risk. Transportation industry in general is high risk, man. All the time, man. Planes crash, trains crash, trucks crash, things break down, you know, on every, the more moving parts you have, the easier it is for it to break down. So, and you just, that's things, you just don't know what. You don't know what, so you can't carry it. 90% of the time, it's going to be a tire. You have a tire on your truck or tire on your trailer, man. Usually it's your trailer tires. If you got a good, decent set of tires on your truck, you ain't got to worry about anything else. Those tires, if you get them, they have warranties on them for the most part. But your trailer tires are the most likely thing to blow, especially if there's a lot of weight on your trailer. It happens all the time. And you just gotta, like I say, pray, man, because you start taking cheap freight just to be able to haul something, and that's all that's on your trailer, and you blow a tire, the profit margin out of that load just went right out the damn window. That's my rant for the non-CDL Hotshot adventures and CDL adventures, whatever. Just mind your P's and Q's, man. Be money conscious. Put money in the bank. So that's the whole point of the game. And if those of you, man, are out there that are pissed off because non-CDL Hotshot is influxing in the economy or whatever, encroaching your territory, if you can't handle the competition, get the fuck up out of it. Straight up, man. If the fire's burning you, get out of the fire. That's what it is. I hate to say it that way, but you know, it might hurt your feelings. Get up early. My thing is get up early, man. When I'm hauling, when I'm looking for a load, I am up, depending on which time zone I am in. If I am on the West Coast, if I am running through California, man, I am up at 4 in the morning. Okay, you're in the mountain time zone. You'd be up at 5 in the morning. 6 in the morning for Central. 7 in the morning for all the way to the East Coast, man. Because these places open in between 7:30 and 8 a.m. That's when the brokers are awake. That is when loads are being posted. That is when, and these loads, man, they do not sit very fucking long. You have to have eyeballs on those load boards, man, and there's multiple load boards. The best paying loads go the fastest. You got to understand that too. And literally, I have called 16 seconds after it was posted and it was already booked. 10 seconds after booked. So you have to be on it. You have to understand where that load is, what kind of deadhead it is, and you got to know that in 10 seconds. Not the greatest thing in the world. Because if you book a load, your company looks really bad if you don't get to the pickup. And you could fuck yourself. So when you're putting in your search parameters, now I don't recommend putting your search parameters in the state you're in, where you're at, where you're trying to pick up the load. You want to get nearby stuff. Now, say you're delivering in Salt Lake, going through whatever, you can go and you do your trip planner. You can find out and adjust accordingly to pick and drop your loads. But always, when you're going up, like I got a load to Dickinson, man. When you're now I'm full. I can't pick nothing else up right now. I'm full. I maybe have 2,000 pounds left on my weight. I don't even know if I would chance it. You know, because when you're hitting 26,000 pounds, yeah, it's legal, but you better hope you're at 26,000 pounds with a full load of fuel. Now, chances are, I mean, like I say, when you scale, make sure your tank is full. Go top it off. Then go over the scale. Then make sure you're under 26,000 pounds for non-CDL. CDL Hotshot, you can go 17,000 pounds all the way. It just depends on what your hitch is rated for, what your trailer's rated for. Going up to 30,000 pounds, 36,000 pounds. I have a design for a trailer that I'm going to end up doing here pretty soon. But the trailer, to manufacture it, is going to be about $30,000. But that'll be my trailer. Nobody else will be using my trailer. To build the trailer, it'll be a work of art when it's done. And it'll be a badass. But at the same time, it takes money to make money. You guys got to know that. For those of you just starting out, go as cheap as possible to start making your money. Do not put all your eggs in one fucking basket. Because believe you me, I know. I am there. Alright, guys. It's been nice chatting with you all 15 people that actually watch my videos. Like, comment, subscribe, man, so we can go do some live stuff.